everyone, it's Lisa here and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review and a comparison between the Chanel Classic Flap in the medium large size and the jumbo size. And when deciding to purchase a Chanel Classic Flap, one of the hardest or most difficult decisions is which size to buy and what type of leather to purchase it in. And it's frankly one of the reasons why it took me a while to purchase one, because there was just so many choices and I just couldn't make up my mind. So I just figured I would do a video with some of the things that I went through, some of the things that I considered, and maybe answer some of your questions. It comes in various mini sizes. It comes in a small, a medium large, which is this size right here, the jumbo, and the maxi. And this, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to call this the medium size. And the dimensions of this bag are, it is 10 inches across. It's about 6 inches high, and the depth is about 2.5 to 3 inches depending on what you have in it. And the jumbo size is, the difference is about 2 inches. So this one is about 12 inches across, it's about 8 inches high, and the depth is about 3.5, sometimes 4. I'll say about 3.5 inches in depth. And the price difference between the two is about $600 currently between the two bags. So I'm going to start with the medium large size, and this one I decided to purchase in gold hardware. This is the caviar leather, and I absolutely adore this leather just because it's so durable. And this actually is more of a vintage caviar leather, and the leather on them is actually really different. If you look at the jumbo, both of these are actually caviar leather. So this one is an older, more vintage one, and this one is the newer caviar. So if you can tell, this one, the caviar leather was made a little, it's different. It's just softer, it's shinier. I like the texture of this one better, and I'll get into the other one a little later. Just for reference, the size of this bag is about the size of the YSL Sac de Jour clutch. So it's kind of like a clutch, you know, a larger clutch size with a chain on it in a sense. So it's about the same size as this. The Sac de Jour is probably just about maybe 1.5 inches longer, but the height is about the same. The Sac de Jour might be a little bit higher, if you can tell. This is the back. Of course, it has a pocket on the back, and I just love this older model. So this one has the black interior, and the hardware on your bag will always match the writing that's in the bag. So since I have gold hardware, the Chanel is in gold, and this one was made in France. This is a double flap, and some people, the double flap bothers them, but it doesn't really bother me too much because I don't ever snap this flap. I just always leave it unsnapped, and then instinctively I just grab it, the whole thing, and open it. So it doesn't really bother me that the double flap is there. So let me just show you what I would carry in it. And I always carry a mirror in here So I have just this Chanel mirror that I always carry in here. And most people have seen the inside, but it just has the larger open pocket. It's kind of dark in here to see. It has the lipstick holder right here, and then the two open pockets, and then this larger just open space. And then it has a front pocket, and then it has this little section behind the flap. It also has this zipper up here, which has a compartment you can put things in, but I honestly have never put anything in there. Personally, I hate to say this, but one of the things that bothers me about Chanel bags is that they use plastic zippers, and it's just my personal preference or opinion. When you pay this much for a bag, I don't know, I like the zippers to be all metal. Like Louis Vuitton makes literally the best zippers I've found in the business. Perhaps they do that just because they don't want the zipper denting the flap, the leather on the flap. I don't know, but anyway, that's another video. So let me just show you what fits in here. And it's honestly not too much. So I like this size mostly just for taking it to dinner. I mean, I do take it shopping or to brunch. I don't really carry too much in my bag, so I can get away with that. But let me just show you what fits. So I put the mirror in this open pocket. I can put some tissue in here. And honestly, with this bag, I would just carry a card holder or a clay or some other smaller type of wallet. And then I'm just, for the sake of it, going to put this mini pochette in. And then if I have some sunglasses, I would usually use this soft cover. I like larger sunglasses, so like this bigger case, it really doesn't fit. Like, it just takes up too much room, so that never fits. I always use like these softer sided cases. And then if you'd like, you can put like a lipstick in the lipstick holder. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. The mini pochette, like, you can put like your headphones, makeup, whatever other little items that you want to carry, and something about that size. As far as my phone, I have the Galaxy Samsung S4, and it could fit in this back pocket, but I don't really like to stretch it out, and I don't like how it sits above this pocket where you can see it. So I tend not to put it in there. What I will sometimes put in here is things like if I have a ticket for a parking garage or something like that. So I will typically just put my phone in this front pocket right here. And that's about it. So I'm sorry. And then of course I need some keys. So I have kind of a lot of keys, so I carry them in this key holder. And then I would just put them on the top like this of everything else. And then we can close it. And that's what it looks like. So all of that is basically what I would carry in here. You could put some other, pieces of paper like receipts or something behind this flap, maybe some change up here, but like I said, I've never used this compartment right here. I don't really put anything ever in here either. So say if you had a larger wallet, like a full-size wallet like this one right here, This is the like a Prada zip around. Sorry. This is a Prada zip around wallet. You could put it in here. It does fit, but it kind of takes up so much space, and I don't know, wouldn't really recommend it. I mean, it just takes up so much space, so you can't really put much more in here if you put like a longer full-size wallet, so I don't. One other thing I want to point out about this bag, this one, like I said, is a more vintage one, and as you can see, this one has this little stamp right here, this little indentation, which is a hallmark stamp. And before the year 2009, Chanel used to make their bags with gold-plated hardware, and that little stamp or indentation or hallmark indicates that the bag has gold-plated hardware. I've heard anywhere from 18 to 22 karat gold. So that's why I was really glad to get this bag, and I absolutely love it. The newer ones won't have the actual gold-plated hardware. So let's talk about the jumbo size. So the jumbo size I have in black, same caviar leather, but I decided, I don't know, the jumbo size to me is more of a casual bag. So I decided to get this one in silver hardware. I just think silver is more casual, a little younger, fresher, I don't know. But I like both hardwares, but I just think that silver and the jumbo size is more of a casual size. So it's the same design. So let me just show you what I would put in this bag. So in the jumbo, you can fit so much more than you can in the medium size. So I'm gonna put in the full-size wallet. I'm going to put in this mirror in the same pocket. I will put in this lipstick in the lipstick compartment. You can actually put in a full-size iPad if you'd like, and it will actually close. But I really wouldn't recommend it just because it would make the bag so heavy, and that's one of the things about the jumbo, is that it is a heavier bag than the medium size. Just the chains and the hardware kind of makes it a heavier bag. And actually, as far as between the leathers, between caviar leather and lambskin leather, there is supposedly slightly a difference in the weight, but it's very minuscule. The lambskin is supposed to be a little bit lighter, or the caviar is supposed to be slightly heavier than the caviar, but it's very, very minuscule. Like, it's not even a deciding factor. You can't honestly really tell. So anyway, so far I have this full-size wallet and my mirror in here. I can put my phone back here and it doesn't show, but you know, I still usually just keep it in this same front pocket like that. I can put a checkbook also in here in the center compartment. I rarely wear or use checks, but anyway. I can actually put this full-size sunglass case. Since I live in Southern California, I always like to have sunglasses with me. I can actually put in, let's say this is my makeup case, so I can put that in here also. And let's see, I can fit this pochette, this mini pochette in here. If I put it there, And of course I need some keys, so I would put my keys kind of like on the top of all of that. And if you need like a clay, like to carry extra cards or whatever, you can still put that in, and it will still close if you need it to. So that's what it looks like with all of that in it. So it does hold a lot more than the medium size. And I just wanted to point out, since this bag has the silver hardware, as you can see, this one happens to have the burgundy flap. Again, I just don't ever snap this. I just flip it open, the whole thing, grab it together and open it, so it doesn't really bother me. But as you can see, since this one has the silver hardware, it also has the silver Chanel writing, and this one happens to be made in Italy. And you can also put some receipts or paper or whatever you want to put in behind that back flap right there if you'd like. And that's basically what fits in here. As far as, you know, what I would carry this one for, this one, I mean, you could use it more of as a everyday bag. Like if you had a job that requires you to wear a bag every day, this would be a great alternative. I think it's, you know, caviar leather is great. It's more durable. It doesn't scratch as easy as, say, this one. I have this pink one, which is lambskin. And lambskin is a little bit more delicate. I love the look of lambskin. It's just smoother, it's shinier, just beautiful, softer to the touch. But it is more delicate. You know, using it as an everyday bag, you will see more wear, mostly to the corners, a few more scratches, so you just have to be aware of that. But it's not, you know, people say it's delicate. It is delicate, more delicate than the caviar, but it is still very durable. Like, I don't really have any scratches on it. You can kind of rub out, you know, the surface scratches a little bit with just some the oil from your hand or a little bit of leather lotion. But don't be, you know, you pay for the bag, don't be afraid to use it. You know, it is still durable. It doesn't scratch like, oh, it scratches just so easily. You know, it's lambskin, but it's still a very good quality, durable lambskin. So don't be afraid to use the bag. And as far as how I store them, I basically just store them in my closet in their dust bags, sitting upright like this, stuffed. So I just store it stuffed with the white tissue paper that comes with it, and I always use the color white just because I don't want any colored paper possibly having color transfer or anything like that. As far as color transfer, the lighter lambskin colors will acquire color transfer easier usually than the caviar leather. So that's another thing to take into consideration. And I also just keep it with the felt that comes on it like this. And what else? So I also have like these foam pads. I can't remember where I got them from, but I do have a longer one, and for the sake of me, I can't find it. But I like to put just these foam pads like right here to protect this flap from the chains from getting dents in it like that. And I just put them here, and then I just close it like this, and it provides more protection as far as not having the bag have those dents right there. And then as far as the chain, I just pull, you know, the chain like this. So say the chain is out, but I just pull it all in like that. Let me take this out. I'll pull the chain all the way in like this. And then I like to, you know, put this foam pad right here. I actually have a longer one, like I said, that I can't find right now. On both, you know, covering both of those sides. And then I will put another piece of foam here on the top, because you don't want the weight of the chains to cause permanent dents. Especially in lambskin, it's more susceptible to those dents because the leather is softer. You don't want the chains to rest actually on the bag. So I just put it like that, keeping the chains off the leather up there, and then I just store it like that, and that's how I store it. You could probably get these foam pads at any craft store like Michael's or anything like that. And I don't know, which one do I prefer? I would say when choosing one, it just depends on your lifestyle. What do you want it for? Do you want it for a everyday bag? If so, if you're a person who carries more, then I would go for the jumbo size, if the weight of the chains don't bother you. And if you'd like just some more, use it for more going out, you know, nighttime, then I would just choose the elegance of the medium size. But I just feel like they kind of serve different purposes. Another thing as far as carrying the two bags in different situations, I like to, I don't know, if I'm going to a place where I know it's like a bigger crowd, I'm going to be in a lot of people, I would probably carry this one just because I can feel like I can move this one or protect it a little bit more and, you know, move it out of the way a little bit more than this one, the jumbo. It just sticks out a little bit more. You know, I can't really cover it so much. As far as a reference sake, it's about the size of a magazine. The jumbo size is. As you know, you can carry them 3 different ways. You can carry it double chain like so, which is normally how I carry this bag, and I'll put modeling shots at the end like so. You can carry it with a single chain, and then you can also use it single chain crossbody, which I rarely never do. Just instinctively, I tend to carry it mostly double chain. Every now and then I will carry the medium single chain. And the jumbo compared to the medium, as you can see, the strap drop is a lot longer, if you can see that. Just putting the bags together. The strap drop is a lot longer, so when I put this one on, kind of fits just under my arm, kind of like a little baguette. But when you put on the jumbo, you know, it hangs lower. So I'll put some modeling shots at the end. So here's a modeling shot of the medium large, and I tend to wear it most of the time, or if not all of the time, with the chains doubled like this. I don't know why, it's just instinctively I wear it like that. It's just more comfortable to me. And I'm 5'4" for reference, so it sits like right about, you know, here, comfortable. You know, it has a nice strap drop. It's not right under my arm, but it feels secure, and I can hold it or keep it out of the way with my hand like this if I need to, or move it easily. And it just fits really nicely in between my shoulder and my hip bone at a nice area. And then you can also wear it single strap as a shoulder bag, which I see a lot of people do. For some reason, I just never tend to do that. I don't know why, but that's how that looks. And of course, you can always wear it crossbody. I never wear it like this. I don't know, it just kind of gets in the way of where my arm and my elbow are. Just kind of makes my arms sit out a little bit more than I would want to, and I don't really like the way that it feels. And I guess maybe if the strap was a little bit longer and it hit a little bit lower, it would feel more comfortable, but anyway, that's the way it looks crossbody. I guess if you turned it a little bit to the back, it feels a little bit more comfortable than it just sitting under my arm like that. Another reason I guess I tend to wear it with the double chains like this is because it just feels more comfortable, and it just feels more secure on my shoulder. So like it doesn't fall off if I do this. Like if I have on a shirt like this, it still stays on my shoulder. However, if I wear it with the single chain like this, it just tends to seem like it slips a little bit more, like it can fall off my shoulder a little bit easier, or it moves around a little bit more. And so, yeah. The comparison, I'm going to use the jumbo in the pink so we don't get it mixed up, and then the medium large in the black. So that's how it looks. Double chained, and this one comes down farther, double chained. This is a front shot. As you can see, this one hangs lower. And if you want to do a single chain, well, since I put it on crossbody, so that's crossbody. The medium crossbody. Then if we did them just shoulder bag, single chain, as you can see, the pink jumbo comes down a lot farther than the medium size. So that's my thoughts and my comparison between the Chanel medium, large, classic flap and the jumbo size. I absolutely love both sizes. They just serve different purposes for me. I love the bag. It's always going to be a classic. Even this older one is still as beautiful and gorgeous as this one, which is newer in the jumbo size. And you can never go wrong basically with either one. I love them, and just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Please subscribe for more videos, and have a great rest of the week. Bye.